world's most easiest burger patty. It's amazing. This is so simple. Have a look at these ingredients. There's no beans or legumes involved here or even rice. It's really that easy. So this is what you're going to do. The flour and the psyllium. That's going to sit aside. Is the mushrooms, the leek, carrot, garlic cloves, oregano, and some beautiful fresh basil and parsley, just chopped off roughly, just like that, and then straight into the food processor. And you're going to whiz this for about 5 seconds. Next, I'm going to add some salt and pepper, building blocks of flavour. I'm going to whiz it again for another 2 or 3 seconds. Now you're going to add your dry ingredients, which is your breadcrumbs, your psyllium, and your cassava flour. Give this a really good mix. And it's quite crumbly now, and it doesn't look like it's going to hold. You're going to take half of this, put it back into the food processor, give it a whiz for about 5 seconds. And you're going to take that. It's so cool. Every recipe throughout my cookbook is designed with your ultimate health in mind. In other words, your organs know exactly what to do with these ingredients. And now I'm going to take a bit of that patty. This is what I'm going to do. So just take it into your hand like this. And this is the important part of this whole entire cookbook, is understanding where you're at and with your intention. Then I'm going to take each patty and I'm going to roll it into a ball like this. I'm just going to squish it down like this, and making a nice flat burger. And you're going to do that to every single patty, straight onto the breadcrumbs, and repeat. Tossing them in some breadcrumbs, straight over to the barbecue plate, just a splash of oil, and straight on. And you cook them until they are golden brown. So I've got some lettuce, some tomatoes, I've got some sauerkraut because I had some in the fridge. I've got some of my lovely pickles, which is in this incredible cookbook. And then a patty and another patty. And you can have some of my anti-inflammatory dressing or tomato sauce on one, it's up to you, and that's it. One of the many recipes in my brand new cookbook, Ultimate Health, but get you all yummy and nourished and salivation central. This is a request from Dee. It's mushroom teriyaki, and it's using my incredible teriyaki sauce, which is in my new cookbook, Plant-Based Love Stories. It's amazing. But this sauce is sublime, and it just brings everything home, and it teaches you to make your own teriyaki sauce when in bottles out there and processing and stuff, you really don't know the level of the quality of ingredients. So this teaches you how to make something from scratch. So all I'm going to do is take the sauce ingredients, which are amazing, maple syrup, tamari, apple cider vinegar, I've got ginger and some water, and I'm just going to simmer it down till it gets a little bit rich, in the sense it's quite watery in the beginning. So, stove on low. Tamari, which is gluten-free soy sauce, goes in first. Then I've got some apple cider vinegar. Why? Because of the acidity. Okay, some water. And I want to grate some ginger in there. Have a look in here, I'm simmering this down, and I don't want it to be a syrup right now, but I am getting rid of a lot of the liquid. Have a look, so this takes about 5 minutes. Now, what I'm trying to do here, and this is what I'd love you to do at home, and this is what makes this dish so delicious. You can add some red capsicum in there for a bit of color. You can add some eggplant in there. Oh my God, you can serve it with quinoa or rice. You could have like fresh spring onions sliced up there in the end. But at the end of the day, it's the sauce that's sinking into the mushroom. I know, right? Sinking into the mushroom. So with the mushrooms, cut them in half and leave the stalks on. Some of the stalks might be a bit dodgy like this one. All I do is just cut it like this. And taking those little ends back and then in half. Okay, just a little splash into the pan. Make sure the oil just coats the pan. Okay, that's on really high heat too, so mushrooms go straight in. I'm not stewing these down, okay? I'm not trying to release any moisture from these. They're on a very high heat, and I'm just kind of thinking to myself, I just want to kind of tan them, if that even makes sense. And here's one that's already becoming that exact moment that I want. So not quite cooked, but a little bit of colour. So check out the simmering sauce here. That's been cooking away. It's really reduced now. And this is where, still on a high heat, I'm going to tip this sauce into here. All right, heat off. Shake it around a bit. Have a look at this. Oh my God, Dee. Oh my God. It's delicious. And the sauce is it's not complete syrup, and I don't want complete syrup. I want it to have a little bit of texture, but it's just beautiful. So all I've added is some fresh coriander and some really nice slivered toasted almonds, and that is it. And that is going to go on my table exactly like this and shared with 2 people. Okay, I'm out. Enjoy. I'm salivating thinking about this.